Well, one of the great things if you're a carpenter is you can drive around a city like Boston and say, I worked there, I built that, I was part of that project. So every member feels a sense of pride about the skyline of Boston because they know that they're responsible for it in some piece, some fashion. We're proud of that. More and more of our members live here. They come from the city, they live in the city, which is what we want. We are part of the fabric of the city. We want to build community. We want to build a strong and vibrant city where everybody feels like they're in it together.
Well, seeing that I'm a carpenter, I love driving down the highway, seeing the big buildings going up, and you got 4 or 5 cranes going up, so I know there's going to be a bunch of work going on. It makes me feel good for myself that there's the works out there for people to get in and start working. I've always liked working with my hands, building stuff growing up. In high school, I loved wood shop. It was my favorite course. Once I found out there was a Carpenters Union, felt like it was golden for me. That was the way to go. That was my route. Now that I'm in, I'm happy as I can be. I love working, love go to work. I love the carpentry, I love the business, I love the field. I think it's important to volunteer so people in the community can see that we're actually trying to help out, make the community nice. And I feel that's a good thing because I like my community. I don't like when people come in and say Boston's this, Boston's that. I feel that if we got a good community, good things will happen.
Today, we are building beds in our training area for homeless kids so that they can stop sleeping in the back seats of cars and move into a real bed and feel some stability in their life. That's what I mean. The Carpenters Union is more than just folks going to work and building the buildings that you see every day. We're about building the community.
So one of the things that we've discovered by working with some of our community partners and the Massachusetts Coalition for the Homeless and so forth is there are literally thousands of children who don't have a bed to sleep in. And nobody even knows the exact number. It's one of those hidden problems that people don't necessarily think about or know about, but it's a huge problem. If children don't get a good night's sleep, they're not prepared to learn. They're not going to excel. They're not going to achieve at school. So it's one of those things from a public health perspective and from a child preparedness perspective, it's a really critical ingredient of success. And being able to team up with the carpenters who are milling and fabricating the lumber and bringing in volunteers from Boston Cares as well as some of the apprentices and some of the instructors here at the council is like that perfect union of skills and desire to tackle and solve this problem. When people ask about what are solutions for our city, I always think about people as the solution. That's always been at the heart of solutions. And I spend my whole day with volunteers, and volunteerism is a tremendous opportunity for our city. Right now, only about 28% of Bostonians are engaged in volunteering. That's kind of middle of the pack for the entire country. That means 72% of people are waiting to happen. That's an enormous untapped capacity. What we're starting here in Boston is absolutely going to be rolled out on a national level, which is a really nice thing to be able to do. We're not just making a difference in our backyard, but we've created something that will help communities throughout our nation.
On a personal note, when I walk around and I see what's happening in our building, people are taking classes to improve their skills and become better carpenters. People are involved in charitable programs to help homeless kids be able to sleep better at night. People are part of school programs to make sure that the quality of education in the city is better. It gives me an enormous sense of pride because ultimately what our bigger responsibility and source of pride is that we are part of the fabric of the community and that we help make it a better place to live.